Major opening series win. The Yankees win. It's all about Nestor Cortes. It's all about the Yankees taking the opener at Nationals Park in D.C. Right here at Yankees Digest, bring you all things New York Yankees. We're going to dive into all things that are Yankees as well as nasty Nestor Cortes. But before we do that, you know what time it is. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Closing in on 2,000 subscribers. We're at 1,700 now. We just broke 1,700. Let's keep it going. Keep that same energy. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers. And let's continue to close that gap, bridge that gap between the non-subscribed and subscribed right here on Yankees Digest. Bring you all things New York Yankees. But let's kick things off. This episode is all about the Yankees taking the opening game at Nationals Park in D.C. They knock off the Nationals 5-2. That's back-to-back wins. They've won 3 of their last 4. And the Bombers are looking good. It's looking good. It's looking promising as we rapidly race to October and the end of the regular season. But this episode is all about Nasty Nestor. It's all about Nasty Nestor. Nestor Cortes, slow clap. Nestor Cortes has been balling. He's been balling. I've been critical on this channel. You guys have been critical at home. Everybody's been critical because Nasty Nestor's been up and down, just like that for the majority of this season. But this past month really has been some of the best ball he's pitched all year, really of his career. Let's keep it a stack. Let's dive into the numbers. Let's dive into the stats. Yeah, you like to see that ERA was almost at 5 last time we checked. It's dipping. It's getting lower. And what you're seeing now is the Nasty Nestor of years past. A guy who was an all-star a couple years ago when it was at Dodger Stadium. I remember that one. Giancarlo Stanton was the MVP of that game with the crystal bat and everything. You love to see Nasty Nestor get back to his nasty ways. The good nasty. Not the bad nasty. The good nasty. And, he's doing a little bit of everything. He's mixing up his pitches. He's locating. Again, Nestor isn't going to blow you away with 99 or 100 miles per hour like King Cole or Luis Heel. He's not going to do that. It's finesse. It's being a complete pitcher. When he's got his cutter going, when he's locating his cutter, locating his sinker, locating that four-seam fastball to set up his other secondary stuff, that changeup, that slider, that is when he's at his absolute best. And that's the type of pitcher that the Yankees are going to need come postseason time, man. Absolutely. So look at his final line here in the opener against the Nationals. 6 2/3, 4 hits, only 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Sign me up for that 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. I'll take that. You give me that in a playoff, in a postseason game, divisional round, wild card round if the Yankees don't win the East, ALCS or World Series. You give me that, Yankees win that game. 10 times out of 10. I've said it before. I'll say it again. 10 times out of 10, I'll take that stat line from your starting pitcher. Because what it does is it allows your offense to do their thing. All right? You don't need 10 runs. You don't need 15 runs. 4 runs, or in this case, 5 runs, which is all it took for the Yankees to get that opening win. That's all it took because, again, Nasty Nestor gave you a solid quality start. And this was beautiful. This is when he got out of a bases-loaded jam. I think he got out of it after striking out 3 straight. He was on one. And before he gave up a solo home run, Nasty Nestor had a lovely new career high in scoreless innings, 20 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings. Woo! Ric Flair woo. Give me all the Ric Flair woos. Like, that's nasty. Again, that's the good nasty. I mean, he just picked up right where he left off in Chicago and against Cleveland and against his and other starts. Dominance. Again, that Guardian team, they're going to be in a tournament. All right? Nationals, not so much. White Sox, not so much, but again, you've seen other pitchers in this rotation from time to time struggle. And you've seen Nestor struggle mightily. Look at this stat right here. This one here was really alarming. I caught this in the post game while he was in the locker room getting cleaned up after the game. 1.89 ERA in his last 3 road starts. And before that, 6.18 ERAs in his first 11 road starts. The road has been a nightmare for Nasty Nestor. It's been the bad Nasty on the road. Again, 6.18, that'll land you in the bullpen. That'll land you back in AAA. That'll land you with the Trenton Thunder. That'll land you with the Staten Island or the Somerset Yankees. But 6.18 is not going to do it. But 1.89, and again, a 20.1 game scoreless streak as well. That is what you want to see. That is absolutely what you want to see from Nestor Cortes. And I'm loving the fact that, again, he's mixing all his pitches together. He seems comfortable. He's confident. Even when he gets a couple guys on base, he'll walk a guy here and there. He'll give up a bloop single, but he's staying away from super hard contact. Listen, I saw it in 4K. All right, I was at the Yankees Dodgers. It was batting practice. They were teeing off on him early and often. I remember a Rays game earlier in the year when he was in that 6.18 stretch on the road. Batting practice. Yandy Diaz was just everybody was just teeing off. It was just open season on Nestor Cortes. But what you've seen again in these last few starts, you've seen dominance. You've seen absolute dominance from him. And again, this is what you are looking for in terms of a playoff starter. All right, I'm going to just keep hammering at home. In the playoffs, this is the nasty Nestor that you need. All right, this is a guy who can start in a game 3 or a game 4, a swing game. All right, your top 2 starters are pretty much lock, stock, and barrel. Fingers crossed, barring injury. You're going to get King Cole in game 1. You're going to get Rodon in game 2. But that game 3 starter, it's a dogfight right now between Nasty Nestor and Marcus Stroman, who's also been pitching out of his mind. All right, and honestly, if this is the Nestor Cortes we're going to continue to get, he's going to get the edge and he has, again, more playoff experience than Stroman. Stroman's pitching some big games too. Yes, he has. He's pitching some playoff games, World Baseball Classic. He's got big games underneath his belt. But Nasty Nestor, man, sign me up for that. Again, 7 times a week, twice on Sundays. That's what I want come playoff time from the Yankees. So slow clap for Nestor. Couple other news and notes before we wrap this video here. Aaron Judge, all rise. Here comes the judge. 1,000 career hits. Slow clap for the soon-to-be AL MVP for a second time. It's his award. They might as well just leave it in his house in New York or Jersey, wherever he's living. He's living these days. He's your future AL MVP once again for the second time. Alex Verdugo. Doogie's back. 3-hit game. Yes, sir. And as I mentioned in the last video, I haven't given up on Doogie, and he's beginning to turn the corner, man. So big slow clap for Doogie. Slow clap for the captain. Slow clap for Nestor Cortes. Yankees take the opening game at Nationals Park from the Washington Nationals, and they move up to a full 2 games up on the Baltimore Orioles, who are off tonight. Orioles getting ready to start a 3-game set with the Los Angeles Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. So hopefully they drop 2 out of 3 or get swept. Either one works for me. And the Yankees continue to create that separation. Now is the time. Now is the time to get that separation and vault yourself comfortably in front and win that AL East, man. But Yankees take the opener. They are currently 76-54, 2 games up in the AL East, and they'll go for game 2 tomorrow night with King Cole. I'll be here, of course, to recap the series at the end of game 3. So, Yanks, let's take 2 out of 3. Let's keep that same energy. And one more time, Judge read my mind. Say with me now, the Yankees win. This has been Ugo Onyianta with Yankees Digest, bringing you all things New York Yankees. Come on back. We'll be waiting for you. Peace.